and talking about my basic magazine loadout, which is basically ran more or less the same style of loadout ever since the beginning when I was running the Pump Apollo and the Zeus. Used it also briefly with the Atlas before I converted to a scavenger loadout on it. See the other video. Works with Hypnos, the Jupiter, this Hera, stuff like that. It's my basic mag carrier loadout, which my earliest iteration of this was just the mag pouch itself that kind of hung free, so I was able to move around and everything, but I didn't like how it would change, or sometimes it'd be just kind of swinging around if I was running. So this is, I think, the third or fourth iteration of this pouch setup. This one here has kind of a drop leg tie on the bottom, so it stays and doesn't swing around and everything, stays a lot tighter, doesn't fly around, because if I was running around cover, it would swing out and smack into things. This here keeps it nice and tight where I can get to it all the time. I've been using it a little bit with the Hera lately, but that also works with the Jupiter. But the Jupiter's just a bit thirsty for certain applications. It just depends on the crowd that I'm playing with at the time. But it's nice to have something to where you can just grab it, split it off in the dump pouch right here, grab the next one, put it back in, you're good to go. Grab that, get it out of there, grab the next one wherever. Have them just, right on your hip. So you can grab them the same way every time. If you want to run them this way, I ran them like that back in the day, but instead you kind of, pull them up, kind of hop a little bit, and then put them in. Works pretty good with the Hypnos, I think. You could do that if you were, reloaded that way. I got in the habit of reloading kind of underhanded, I guess you'd call it. So I've been running them this way, and it keeps the rounds from hopping out at the top of the magazine. So no real special things, more or less highlighting the mag pouch that I built. You could build a similar setup if you use like narrow-base mag holders face down in a drop leg holster or drop leg molly panel or something like that, which I might give a try at some point. But this here was just something I built years ago, and then have just kind of fine-tuned. The first one was a lot longer and everything, only left with a little bit of the magazine out the top. Different iterations have used different spacing, different materials, stuff like that. This is just made out of scraps that I had laying around. This was old apron material, or these might have been, I think I built these out of an old pair of slacks. It was just black material that I had laying around. I just stitched it up, put a loop in the top. This is just, the belt is just a strip of webbing with buckles on it. Same with the bottom, little piece of elastic just to, that way when you squat down, you're not binding up on anything. Quick, simple, okay, not quick and simple, cheap, which is often the thing for me. But it was something that I could build the way I needed it, shape-wise and everything, to do what I needed it to do, and it's done it very effectively. I've been using this, like I said, similar loadout for 3 or 4 years? 4 years. However long Rival's been out. So, yeah, it's just, relatively simple, I guess, intuitive, to where, you just have the next one ready to go, boom, up and running. So I'll probably add some pictures of the, dimensions and stuff like that of this mag pouch. If you want to build something like that, if it's not your style, that's cool, that's okay too. That's what Nerf is all about, building things and making things work the way you need them to for your application, because there's some weird stuff out there, Everybody plays different, and that's the strength of the hobby. So hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, leave them below, and we'll see you next time.